The Grandmacore trend is taking off, and crafting is back in a big way. From emotional support crafts to handmade holiday gifts. And Michaels is leading the comeback with its new Knit and Sew shop. Author, mom, and lifestyle expert Meaghan Murphy shows us how to get creative and make it personal this season. Hello, Meaghan. How are you today?
Yay, thank you for having me. I am delightful.
Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. I mean, crafting always been a thing for so many people to express themselves. Making things by hand always means so much. But how is it that you can reach more people than ever when it comes to needles and yarn right now? What are we seeing?
So this is really cool. We're seeing creativity as the new self-care. And Michaels did a creativity trend report for 2025, and people were reporting that they were doing emotional support crafting. So we're turning to things like needlepoint, crochet, and knitting. And that repetitive motion is really getting us into this flow state that just melts tension away.
I love hearing that. And I love hearing the reasons why, which makes sense. Of course, Michael's rolling out their new knit and sew shop. What is the big draw for shoppers?
So this is great. So Michaels acquired the best of Joanne. So now all of those beloved private label brands from Joanne, like Big Twist, are under the Michaels umbrella. And things like you have 25% more yarn in the store, 125,000 fabric selections online. 650 of the Michaels stores have cut bars, which are dedicated tables to cutting fabrics. And you're going to see brands now like Singer and Brother and Gutermann now in the Michaels stores.
Oh, I'm so glad you were able to share that update with us there and let people know when it comes to shopping. But I'm curious, and we were talking about this before, this whole Grandmacore trend that is definitely online, people getting behind it. You already said it helps people relax, perhaps, when it comes to sewing. But what else is behind its appeal?
So the grandma core trend, you're going to see it all over social media. And I love this trend because really what it is that young people are saying, you know what, I crave simpler times. I'm going to adopt these so-called grandma hobbies like knitting and sewing and crocheting instead of doom scrolling. You know, it's an antidote to digital burnout. And what I love about the Grandmacore trend is there's also this fabulous element of community. So in the Michaels Trend Report, they found that people were having these DIY and dine parties, which I just love. So people are getting together, having a meal, and sewing, knitting, crocheting, doing needlepoint as a community, all thanks to this new Grandmacore movement.
Very cool. Okay, so I'm curious though. I touched on, holiday gifts at the beginning. How can you combine some of these ideas and maybe what you're doing with the Grandmacore trend and perhaps make some handmade gifts that anyone can make and then they would be extra special, of course?
Well, nothing says I love you like a handmade gift. I am wearing a sweater that my friend embroidered my initials on, and I just absolutely cherish it. I'm working on a little towel that I'm embroidering a lightning bolt on for my mom. It's going to be fully charged, and Michaels makes it really easy to do these kind of personalized projects. You can go to michaels.com/projects and you're going to get step-by-step instructions with the materials you need. But then they made it even easier with their kits. So these kits have everything you need all in there, the materials, the how-to, and they're like 12 bucks. The price is nice. I think that the kits themselves are a great gift. I'm going to put these in stockings, or you could make the gift and gift that. I mean, really, really cute projects.
And you know what? I love that Michaels is taking this trend and then making it easy that you have all of the supplies in those kits, for instance, and all of the things you shared with us. Michaels.com is where people can go for more information. Thanks for checking in with us today.
Thanks for having me.